Did you know that it takes on average 20 years for the average person who currently has student loans to pay off their student loans? Some professions, it takes them 45 years. But have you really added up of how much interest that comes when it hits you at 40, 45, 20, 30 years? Listen, I've heard some people say they're gonna die with their student loans, and that bothers me because it doesn't really bring financial freedom. I saw this clip on CNN, and I want y'all to check it out. Watch it.
My student loans were originally $34,000, and this year they have grown to over $500,000. I mean, what am I going to do? They want $5,600 and something a month. I can't make that. That's basically that's what I make. There's no way I'll ever be able to make payments in my life, the kind of payments they want. So really, my only hope is that I have to die before all my student loans are due, because there's no way I can pay them and survive.
Wow. Her statement was the only way to pay off her student loans is to die. She started off with $34,000 and now she owes over $500,000. This is a $500,000 with a $5,000 plus payment. That is a mortgage payment. A mortgage payment. When I think about what's going on in today's day and time, student loan repayments started back October 1. So this means now we have to start paying back our student loans. We have nearly 40 million student loan borrowers out there currently with over $1.75 trillion in student loan debt. The average person carrying student loan debt is about $35,210. And they're allowing it to sit there for years and years and years, waiting for student loan forgiveness, waiting for the BIMIT cancellation process that has already been canceled. You know, we're sitting back and we're waiting for someone else to forgive, but we borrowed the money and we do not want to go on ahead and attack this payment. We're waiting for someone else to come and help us. And that's not really going to happen for the majority of us who currently have student loans. 50% of Black people carry a student loan balance. And currently, the average 4-year degree, tuition, room and board, food, you name it, for a full 4-year in-state experience is going to run you about $100,000. And so I really wanted to come on and address this up front and encourage you all. Listen, if you have student loans, do not defer them. Stop putting them off and stop attacking them right now. Start. Did I say stop? I want to say start. If I said stop, no. Start attacking them right now. I'm a huge fan of continued education, but I'm not a huge fan of borrowing $34,000 and I owe $500,000 years later down the road because of interest. Part of that is my problem for not attacking the debt, but then part of that is that's just ridiculous. A continued education, further education should not be a liability. It should be an asset. Which is why I'm not a huge advocate of everyone getting a 4-year degree if you do not have to. Which is why I'm such a huge fan of my partners in this response. This reaction is brought to you by my friends over at Course Careers, because for a $450 investment, you can get a $100,000 a year return with no debt. I'm saying it one more time. Investing $450 into a boot camp that Course Career offers, a boot camp around tech sales, a boot camp around human resources, a boot camp around customer success. There are currently 400,000 jobs today who are looking for people who have a certificate or a degree in human resources. There are currently 200,000 jobs today who are looking for people who have a certificate or a degree in technology sales. There are currently 50,000 jobs today who are looking for people who have a certificate or a degree in customer success. And with Course Careers, compared to a 4-year degree, you spend $100,000, in return, you get a decent job, right? And you get I'm gonna say a decent job. You get a good job, making on average about $48,000 to $55,000 a year, but you also have this large amount of debt. But then you go over here and you get the certificate that takes you 3 months to get, that costs you $450 that you can pay out of your pocket. And watch this, not even just paid out of pocket, you can pay them over 3 months. And you get a certificate, no debt, great job. Starting salaries is ranging anywhere between $60 all the way up to $110,000. So listen, I want you all to check out my friends over at Course Careers. Go to AnthonyONeal.com/bootcampcc. Bootcampcc. I'm going to say it one more time. AnthonyONeal.com/bootcampcc. I'm going to link it in today's show notes because this is a huge thing. We have a huge problem that we're borrowing all this money to get what in return? Debt? To get bondage? To get a headache? No. That's not what we're going for. And so I want to give you 3 quick reasons on why to pay off your student loans. Why to pay them off quickly right now. And why, if you are looking for more income, if you're looking for ways to if you have a job right now and we do have an income problem, then I want you to consider getting a certificate with Course Careers. If you're looking to transition into a different career that pays you more, that pays you better, and you don't have to put so much into it as far as in finances so you can get a huge increase in pay, I want you to check out Course Careers. Technology sales is an easy entry level into technology. If you're not into technology at all, why not go over there and get into human resources? Why not do a customer success program and start making $80,000, $90,000, $100,000 within this year before 2024 comes? But there are 3 main reasons of why you need to start attacking your student loans. Number 1, personal freedom and mental peace. It feels good when you wake up on the 1st of the month and you know you don't have to pay anybody nothing. But when you know, man, if your children want to go to a private school, you have the resources and you have the freedom to make that decision. One of the things I'm very big at is we have to start really owning the table. And personal freedom comes when we have financial freedom. Financial freedom comes when we do not have debt. And so if we don't have debt, then we have financial freedom. When we have financial freedom, we have personal freedom, and it brings so much peace. Come on, let's just be real. Don't we walk better when we have peace? Don't we walk better when we have freedom? Don't we walk better when we have freedom with our finances? You can just walk in the room. You don't care what's going on. You just feel good. Your walk is different. Don't you just think better and operate better and move better when you have peace? But when you're drowning in debt, when you're stressed about debt, you don't have peace, you have stress, you have bondage, you have worry. Why are we waiting for the government to cut a check when we can start the process now? I'm not saying don't take advantage of any debt cancellation processes that comes down. Apply for them, but don't stop making payments waiting for them, because what's going to happen is that if they decline it, like the Supreme Court, if it doesn't go through, you missed out on opportunities to eliminate this debt. Which leads me to number 2 of why we need to start paying off our student loan debt right now. Number 2 is interest accumulation. You are getting interest on this account every single month. The more and more you keep pushing this thing off, the more and more you're allowing interest to really just jump up on there. And listen, y'all, that's not freedom. Freedom, when you look at your credit and you got $30,000, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 in student loans on your credit report, and now you can't go buy a dream home you want to buy. Now you can't do the things that you really want to do because you have another person sitting at your table telling you, hey, before you can go buy that house, you got to pay me first. I'm on your credit. I'm sitting at your table of life, and I'm telling you, you can't go do this because, hey, you owe me. But as a matter of fact, take your time, though. Take your time, because the more you wait to pay me, the more money I'm making. So go ahead. You're going to live in that apartment. You're going to keep renting. You're not going to be really building wealth. But go ahead, because you keep making me richer. I'm sitting at your table. You think you sit at the head of your table. You think that you're running your life. But no, wait. Before you really get control, you got to take care of me first. There's that, that pisses me off when I think about it. interest accumulation. And so what you want to do is go on ahead and start attacking this. Line up all your student loan via the debt snowball method. I have one paid for book that I'm going to link in today's show note. It's on Amazon. Let me write that down so I will not forget that in the description. Michelle, when you're watching this, please make sure we put Destroy Your Student Loan Debt. Destroy Your Student Loan Debt, DSD. I'm gonna link that in today's show notes. It's an Amazon book. It's like $5-10. I'm literally specifically teaching you how to specifically pay off your student loans. Then I have another free resource we're going to link in today's show notes on how to pay off your debt, all of your debt, period. It's about 40 pages long. That is 100% free. I will link that in today's show notes as well. Let me put that in my notes so I can make sure I link that. Pay off. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make sure y'all get this information. But the Destroy Your Student Loan Debt that I wrote with Ramsey Solutions while I was there is a phenomenal book that I really want you to take advantage of because I'm literally walking you through on, hey, listen, how to look at your student loans and see if you can refinance and get your interest rate lower. How can you bring them all into one account and see if that's a good option? Do not pay another company to pay your student loans. No. How do we start avoiding interest being racked up? We got to start making payments, but then there is a strategy on how you make those payments, how you attack your student loan debt. And those two strategies are written out in Destroy Your Student Loan book that I'm going to link in today's show notes, and also in How to Pay Off Your Debt, the debt payoff method, where I really walk through 40 pages on how to literally do it, right? And so here's number 3. I'm going to let y'all go. The uncertainty of loan forgiveness. Listen, they're not even at 50% approval rates right now. They are at maybe 5%. 5% of individuals, those are not actual numbers. I haven't looked at the numbers here recently as of this month, but it's like they're nowhere near approving the people. Oh my gosh, if you go work in this career field, we're going to forgive your student loans program. We're going to forgive your student loans after this amount of program. Well, they're not approving it because they're not really telling you all of the responsibilities you got to do. So a lot of people are missing out on things that they have to do. And so my whole method is this, like, man, okay, cool, apply for those programs. And if those programs come through, cool, great, take advantage of it. But do not stop paying until you get the, yes, you are approved, loans will be paid off on this date. Or yes, you are approved, your loans have been canceled. But until you get that letter in writing, keep making your payments. Keep making your payments. Now, I want to be real and understanding here. Some of us are in a process of looking for jobs, transitioning in jobs. Some of us are not making as much money as we want to make. I totally understand that. I did a video about the new repayment plan that Biden just put out. I'm going to link the note to that as well. Not the note, I'm going to link to that video as well, where I broke down on how you can get your payments lower. But again, we're not really striving for lower payments. Our goal is, okay, if I owe $50,000, I want to eliminate $50,000. But I do understand that sometimes right now, some of you all right now, you don't have $50,000. You don't have $10,000. You got $300. Cool, great. We need to get your payments as low as possible, so that way you're not getting anything derogatory put on your credit report. You're not being sent to any collection agency, and we need to start generating some more income in. All right. And that's why I highly encourage you all to check out my partners over there at Course Careers. They're not just partners, man. I've invested into Course Careers. I've put money from my pocket into this program because their program is making millionaires. Their program has put over 1,200 of my people, of our community, through their program, and they're already making hundreds of thousands of dollars. We have one guy in my community who's making $500,000 a year. We have another guy in my community who's making about $300,000, and we have hundreds of people in my community who are making 6 figures or more in the tech space. But what I love about Course Careers is they just added on other programs, other certificates, other boot camps, to where if you do not want to do tech, you can get into human resources, you can get into customer service. We got other things coming with this program, so I want y'all to understand this. We're partners, and I've invested into this company because I believe in what they're doing. So again, you're gonna go to anthonyoneal.com/bootcampcc. That's gonna get you over there. It's $450. It's a 9-week program. Do that certificate. They're gonna walk you through. They're gonna even help you get a job. Did I say that? They are going to help you get a job. They're gonna call people for you and try to help you get a job. So check them out. Check them out. And you guys jump on your student loans. Yo, I gotta go. I gotta go out here and do some teaching to my people who's in my ICS community. But I really want to jump on here and just encourage everyone. Listen, let's take control of our table, of our lives by eliminating the debt. Go check out the resources that I will have in the show notes. And I promise you, it'll bless you. Let's not be like this young queen who we just saw. She borrowed 34, now she owes 500,000. Let's eliminate our debt and let's avoid student loans. And let's get to this bag. All right? Love y'all. Peace.